Okay, so moving on from console layout, let's dig a little deeper. Tell us about your DCAs and how you're thinking about how they're grouped and how you use them when you mix.
Yeah, sure. So I have a little bit of the conventional layout in that I have a drum group, I have a tom group, loops, bass, keys, guitars, lead guitar, and effects, and then a band group with everything in it, a vocal group, and I've also got a vocal smash group. So I'll go into a little bit of detail about that. One thing I've changed recently was a lot of the DCAs aren't actually targeted to inputs. They're actually going to buses or subgroups. So that drums, for instance, the DCA controlling a drum group, that's aux 1 and 2, if I want to compress that or EQ it or do anything to that, it's better, instead of controlling inputs, which will change the way the compression's happening, is to use a DCA to control it so you keep the compression the same.
Right. That's good.
So that would apply to everything.
So all this processing from your input stays happy and cool.
Yep.
Right.
Same thing with the band. The band DCA is controlling the band bus. So if I do want to do any compression or EQ on that, that never changes. And I ride this thing a lot.
Right.
I mean, it can be like 10 dB swings sometimes, which would drastically change any kind of processing you had on that.
Your entire mix timbre would change.
For sure.
Right.
There's one other VCA, which I stole from you. And when I go back to my vocal section, the vocal verb here is actually a DCA. And when I spill that, whoops, wrong one. When I spill the vocal verb, it is just the reverbs that I'm blending together.
Nice.
So there's 3 of those.
Nice.
And that's all on one
So you
DCA.
can get that set just how you want it, and then all you gotta do is bring the whole thing up or down.
Yep, you got it.
Way easy.
And you kind of do that with your kick drums too, right?
Yeah, I did. I'm usually a 1 kick drum mic kind of guy, but for this file, I actually used 2. And to save real estate, I just landed the kick DCA where you would normally see the kick drum channel. And if I spill it, and there's both of them there. But once that relationship got set, I really left it.
Yeah.
If you need to make any changes, it's so easy. There it is in your back.
Right.
It just saves some real estate so I could keep drums, loops, bass, all there without them spilling over to the next page.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I love to hear myself talk.
Sometimes it's actually interesting. But you know what? We talk to a lot of other interesting people too.
We have a podcast. Go search for it, the MxU podcast.